it's Matt, and in this video, we're going to be talking about the key to really overcoming retroactive jealousy and the key to really taking back over control of your emotions. And the key to all of this is just getting on with your life. And before we get started, if you could take a fraction of a second, go ahead and smash that like button. This will help with the YouTube algorithm and get this video out to more people that really need to see it. And also, if you have not already, please subscribe to this channel for more retroactive jealousy and relationship content. And also check the links in the description below for my retroactive jealousy course and Facebook group that is free to join. Now, I can remember suffering from retroactive jealousy when I would wake up in the morning and I would feel exactly what it is outside right now. Look at this. That's how I'd feel. Yucky, disturbed, depressed, anxious, angry, like I was in the middle of a storm that I could not get out of. You know, and you may have very well felt exactly the same too. And the thing of it is I know for me, when I woke up feeling this way, just feeling totally drained, totally depressed, I'd almost sit there and just feel sorry for myself and think there's no way out of this. I'm gonna feel like this forever. I don't wanna feel like this forever. Maybe I should just end my life now and I won't have to feel like this anymore. And these thoughts went through my head on a daily basis every morning. And I remember going to bed at night, or when it would get close to nighttime, feeling so excited that I get to go to sleep because I couldn't feel pain when I was asleep. The retroactive jealousy wouldn't get me when I was asleep. And then eventually I was wrong and I ended up starting having dreams of retroactive jealousy and things like that. But I got to the point where I was putting in, you know, I felt like I knew the steps on how to overcome retroactive jealousy, but finding a way to put it all into my day was very hard for me to do. Especially, I read a lot of books and tried to find a lot of information on it, and it was almost like system overload. Like, how am I supposed to do, you know, self-help, motivation, all throughout my day, you know, reflection. If, you know, I got to work a 9-to-5 job and I need to get X amount of hours of sleep, and I'm in a relationship, I have a fiance at that point, so it's like, how do I balance all this out? What do I got to do? And what I started doing was just going on with my life as if it wasn't even there. And this was especially when I kind of got a handle on the emotional side of things, and I started really kind of cultivating presence, and like I knew, like, here in this present moment, my present body, I'm okay. Inside, I'm not okay. I'm feeling very anxious. I'm getting these really bad thoughts. I'm, you know, doing all this stuff. I'm avoiding certain situations to try to not get triggered and things like that. And so once I knew that this was very much an internal struggle I was having, I then thought to myself, like, wow, I don't want my life to be any different because of how I'm feeling. I really just want to keep going on with my life, keep going on with my day, do the things that I want to do regardless of how I feel. And these thoughts kind of came to me, and I didn't really know much about them. I didn't know if this would work, but I just knew that, you know, I don't want to sacrifice any more of my life feeling sorry for myself, feeling down. I just want to live my life. So I'm going to pretend that I don't have retroactive jealousy anymore. I'm going to pretend like it's not there, and I'm going to do the stuff that I would normally do regardless of how I feel about it. And so I woke up, I felt like crap, but I thought, if I didn't feel like crap, what would I do? I'd get up, I'd do some exercises, I'd eat a good breakfast, I'd probably do a meditation, and I'd go to work. I did those things. On my drive to work, I felt very anxious. I felt almost sick to my stomach sometimes. I thought, if I wasn't feeling this way, if I wasn't suffering, what would I do? I'd turn on the radio, I'd rock out to some good music. That's exactly what I did. While I was at work, I'd have a lot of troubling thoughts come in, and I thought, what would I do? And I'd say, you know, I'd try to enjoy this day at work as much as I could. If it was a slow day, I'd try to enjoy it. If it was, you know, a busy day, I'd enjoy it as well, but I'll just keep putting my focus into enjoying the day, you know, laughing with my coworkers and having a great time. And after work, going back home, start again the car ride home, start not feeling so good. Around dinner time, not feeling so good. What would I do if I wasn't suffering? Well, I'd make a great dinner, maybe a fun dessert, maybe I'd go to a movie with my girlfriend, she was my fiance at the time, and just have an all-around fun night. And so I did that. And no, it didn't feel 100% happy, wonderful, awesome all the time, but I still didn't let retroactive jealousy take over. I still lived the life the way I wanted to live it. And also, when you do this enough, you almost persuade your mind and your body that I don't have time for these thoughts right now. I've got things going on. I'm busy. You know what I mean? And they start to follow suit, because over time I started getting better. Over time I woke up and I wouldn't feel as much like crap anymore. And then I'd go to work and I didn't feel as much like crap anymore. And I'd do these things, and slowly the pain started going away, and my body realized maybe these thoughts, my mind realized too, maybe these thoughts aren't important. Maybe we shouldn't keep thinking about these. Maybe I shouldn't send so much adrenaline to his body. Maybe these things don't actually matter. Because guess what? They don't. And so that was a big key for me, was just getting on with my life regardless of how I felt. You don't have to feel good every single day. Okay, I'm sure you experience it now, where there's days you don't want to go to work or don't want to do something, and you still do it anyway. You still have to do it. That's kind of this. Still do it anyway, regardless of how you feel. But the last thing you should be doing is laying in bed, kind of feeling sorry for yourself, going through these thoughts in your head, or trying to figure things out, snooping around Facebook or anything. If you don't have much stuff to do with your day, find things to do. Develop a hobby. Start a blog. Start an online business. You can make a lot of money off of blogs and things like that. If you started right now and every day you wrote an article on a blog, in 6 months from now, you could probably be making over $1,000 a month on a blog. Seriously, that's what you could be doing. Things like that will benefit you, and kind of tell your brain that you can send in these thoughts if you want to, but I'm going to keep pushing on with my day, keep doing what I need to do. If you're a father, if you're a mother, keep loving my kids, keep playing with your kids, whatever it is, regardless of how you feel, keep doing that, because that's going to be what's most important. And when I think back now of everything that I did while suffering from retroactive jealousy, I don't even remember having retroactive jealousy during those moments. Like I went on, I flew home to see my family. I met my nephew for the very first time ever. This was back in 2017 when I was suffering very bad from retroactive jealousy. I was worried I was going to have panic attacks on the airplane. But when I think back to those moments, I don't think about, I had retroactive jealousy during that time. I think about, that was an awesome trip. I met my nephew. I saw my brother for the first time in a long time. I spent some great quality time with my mom. When I think more about it and I remember, I was suffering at that time from RJ, but those aren't the initial things that pop up. If I had let RJ take over me and allow it to cause me not to go home and not to do these things or act a certain different way, that's all I'd remember, is like how embarrassing. I canceled this trip home because I was anxious, or man, when I was there, I didn't want to do anything or see anybody because I didn't want to be triggered. I'd remember that. But if you live your life regardless of how you feel, continue on with your day and get on with your life, there's going to be no room for retroactive jealousy. So that's kind of how you take back control of your life, take back control of your emotions, act regardless of how you feel, live your life as if you are already retroactive jealousy free, and you will soon become retroactive jealousy free. If you like this video, everyone, please take the time to smash that like button. That'll help with the YouTube algorithm. Also, subscribe to this channel if you have not done so already. Click the notification bell so you're notified when I post a new video. Also, please check the description below for links to my 7-day retroactive jealousy course that's on good discount right now, and also to the Facebook group, my retroactive jealousy group on Facebook. About almost 300 people, I think, are in there now. So you want to join that, it's absolutely free. Discuss with others about your story and what you're going through and get some help. All right? Thanks, everyone, for joining me today. See you in the next video.